My name is Gabriela Lindemulder. I was born in Slovakia. I came to the United States in 1994. I live in Bloomsbury near Clinton, New Jersey, and I work in my home base studio. Art was part of my life ever since I can remember. I am greatly honored my bas-relief of Toshiko Takezu was chosen for this year's members exhibition. Since we are celebrating 70th anniversary of Hunterdon Art Museum, I am happy to reintroduce special lady, American artist Toshiko Takezu. Toshiko Takezu was born in PPQ, Hawaii, to Japanese immigrants' parents. She was exposed to ceramics at the age of 18. Later on, she received sculpture lessons and worked at ceramic production facility. She was later exposed to Buddhist nun Otakagi Rengetsu, who is considered one of the greatest poets of 19th centuries, and she was also a skilled painter, potter, and calligrapher. My teacher, Professor Peter Kocak, is calligrapher as well. He taught me art composition and graphic art at the University in Prešov, Slovakia. He is known for his dry point and mezzotint graphic art, and I am inspired by his work. I became also a collector. I have one example here of his work. My favorite medium is clay. I made this one out of sculpture clay. I work and experiment with different body types of clays. Right now I have a kiln that just finished my bisque-fired porcelain, and I can't wait to start and glaze it. Let's go back to his nun, Otakagi Rengetsu. Later in her career, she often included her own poems in her closed form ceramics, hiding the words within the dark interior. Toshiko Takezu was inspired by this. She was eager to learn more about the lives and careers of artists. She attended the University of Hawaii, where she studied under Claude Horan. In 1949, Toshiko Takezu exhibits for the first time at Ceramic Nationals at the Everson Museum of Art in Syracuse, New York. In 1951, she leaves Hawaii for the first time to attend Cranbrook Academy of Art in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. She majors in ceramics and weaving, her two passions. In 1952, Toshiko Takezu receives the Best Clay Student Award. As she was walking towards her professor, Maya Grotel, she said, "Thank you." Grotel responded, "Don't thank me, thank God." Maya Grotels is often described as the mother of American ceramics. Toshiko Takezu became her assistant and her teaching career began. In 1955-56, she takes on an 8-month trip to Japan with her mother and her sister Miriam to gain inspiration for her work and also reconnect with her cultural heritage. I tried to capture her heritage in my bas-relief. When you look down, what you see is Japanese gate torii, most commonly found at the entrance Shinto shrine, meaning place of the gods, where it symbolically marks the transition from the mundane, meaning earthly, worldly, our world, to sacred place. Torii gates were traditionally unpainted or painted vermilion, orange-red color with a black lintel horizontal beam on top. I am inviting you to read my relief from Gate Torii. Step in through Tori from our world to Toshiko's world. As you step in, rising sun is the first thing you see. Japan is often called the land of the rising sun. The national flag of Japan is a rectangular white banner with crimson red circle in its center, known as ball of the sun. Sun is necessary for life, for growing plants and vegetables. Toshiko was inspired by nature. She was also a gardener. She maintained a very traditional Japanese lifestyle. She would have like miso soup for breakfast. She said, "When I close my eyes, all I see is rounded, circular, spherical forms." And that is what she built. As she was creating her cylindrical vessels, she called them trees. Her anthropomorphic forms are understood as a sculptures. They are individual as us people, varying greatly in scale, shape, color, and texture. They are also known as momos. Her signature closed form, ceramics with a barely perceptible neckline and a little opening on the top, a nipple-like. You can see 3 of them right in front of the Hunterdon Art Museum. I believe those are made of bronze. And here on my bas relief, you can see something like a smoke or soul coming out of them. I read somewhere Toshiko Takezu used to put a clay bowl inside of them. She wrapped them in a piece of paper. Maybe she wrote something on a piece of paper before she put it in. Perhaps her most secret wishes. And then she would fire it and it would all get burned in the kiln. I wanted to express like it's all magically coming out of there, and her spirit is here with us. After all, terrace at the Hunterdon Art Museum is named after her. 3 T's, TTT, Toshiko Takezu Terrace. While I was creating my bas relief, I posted the process on social medias and people reacted. They were happy to find out and learn about Toshiko Takezu. During a summer 1964, Toshiko visits her friend in Clinton, New Jersey, whose environment she finds attractive. She sees it as a place where she can focus on her work away from Midwest and closer to New York City. She establishes her home here and also studio. In 1973, she has her first solo exhibition at the Hunterdon Art Center, today named Hunterdon Art Museum. She maintained close connection with the center and its mission. Back to my relief, in upper left corner you see chrysanthemum, which in Japan symbolizes royalty, longevity, and rejuvenation. The flower frequently appears on decorations, accessories, porcelains, and kimonos. The month of September in Japan is a time of chrysanthemum festivals. White chrysanthemum symbolizes purity, grief, and truth, and are also used at the funerals. I wanted to express Toshiko Takezu was pure, true artist who will never be forgotten. She passed away on March 9th, 2011 in Honolulu. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening.